everyone, welcome back to the shop. I got some mail packages in, so I figured I'll show them off to you. Some of the stuff I've got, and one of the packages is actually what we're going to have the main focus of this video going to be. So let's open up some stuff. So I end up getting more double bit axes handles from Wick One. He was the one that I got the other double bit axe handle from. So this one actually has a charred finish on it. Quite happy with it. It feels really nice, and we got two of them actually. So I think I like this one better than this one, but anyways, got two of those, so I guess you can figure out what I'm going to be doing in the future. Next item is a real exciting item for me. Finally started buying stuff for the press. And here is a 3.5 inch bore and 8-inch strokes. So this will be 12-ton press. So that's the first piece of many. Slowly gonna bring in pieces as I can, and I'm hoping sooner than later I can get the press built, but that's going to be later. And then the last package I got in, again, Princess Auto. I had to buy a new bandsaw blade. That one's getting a little old. So what I really like is now, they must have changed their manufacturer or whatever. Before, the bandsaw blades I used to buy just came loose in the box, like in the mail-in box. So kind of always iffy, so it's kind of nice that it's coming in a box now. And yeah, they definitely must have changed the manufacturer, because the blades are looking totally different than what they were. So I'm really happy with that. And actually the weld on the old blades that I was getting was kind of like the teeth were kind of hit or miss, where this one looks actually pretty good. So can't wait to put that in. But the main focus is they had a hot buy for, well, let's just pull them up. So it's a 2-piece hammer set, 3-pound hammers, and I believe like it was like $12 for the set. So now this company is called Titan. They're out of the States, the company itself, but as you can imagine, for that price, yeah, the hammers itself are actually made in China. So I'll pull out two of them that I already unwrapped. Press down. So this is a 3-pound cross peen hammer and a 3-pound club hammer. Stubby fiberglass handles. But so I'll see how I like that. So I actually got 4 sets of them because the price, how can you not? So for some of these, like this cross peen is going to be the focus of this video today, and I'm going to actually, you know, kind of try it out, how I like it right out of the box, and see. And then probably do some small modifications for it just to make it a little bit more usable as a forging hammer. And one of the club hammers is going to be turning into a rounding hammer, but that's going to be a future video. So let's move on to the cross peen. So like I said, fiberglass handle. The fuller on the cross peen, it is quite sharp. It almost looks like they just went to a grinder straight on, and it's actually a little off, but we'll see how that works. Now the head, it's relatively flat. relatively. Again, the grind lines are not, what do you expect for $6, I guess, yeah. So I'm going to get the forge heated up, put some random steel in it. Probably going to work on trying some hooks with it, trying out the cross peen on something else, and we'll go see how it works. Okay, so I'll get the forge lit and I'll be back to you. Okay, for a quick test, yeah, not terrible, especially for $6. This handle, for me, it was really uncomfortable. It is actually significantly shorter than what I'm used to. So, just in comparison, yeah. Also, the head has a lot of, it's actually quite narrow, so I was finding that my hammer hand was actually getting what I felt was a little too close to the steel when I'm hammering with it. The handle is staying in right now, but I don't know how long that's going to be. One of the problems I always have with fiberglass handles is after a period of time using them, they just want to come loose and pop right off. And unfortunately, you can't just put a new wedge in there temporary. Like, I guess you can re-glue them. I'm just not really a big fan of fiberglass handles. This rubber that they have on it, it really like felt like it was cutting into my hand and all that. So onto the face of it, not used to a round flat side. This is actually pretty flat, I found, but I'm not used to it actually being in a round or octagon shape. I'm usually the square shape. Now you saw me hit a fuller. I wanted to see how hard these things actually are. I've bought quite a few of my handles from Princess Auto, and I've only had one out of, well, I think a dozen that actually wasn't hard. It was one of my cross peen. I have 3 of the exact same size, so I kind of use that kind of as a top tool fuller, and it's okay as that. But yeah, the head of it was not really hardened and it dense. But this one I'm not seeing any like real. Yeah, I'm not seeing any dents in there or anything like that from hitting a fuller. Now going on the other side, that too looks Like I don't see any misshape or anything like that. But now that I'm looking at it like really close, it's not grind really well. And when I was, doing the fishtail, I can really tell that one side wanted to kick down more than the other. So that's something that needs to be addressed, but that's easy to address. A quick run on a belt grinder would take that off, or maybe even filing it. Grinder would do it too, just taking that a little bit and making it more fuller, more softer curve. So that's my review, and for $6, like it's actually, I'm glad to see it. Well, at least this one is hardened, so I'm happy to see that. So I'm actually not terribly upset about this, because in all honesty, I think just doing some quick modifications on it and changing the handle out, you can actually have a good hammer here. So let's maybe do that.